Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into the Grossinger Motor Arena here in Bloomington, Illinois. We are at Game 4 of 4 in our quadruple header or our holiday four-pack of Nihil Game of the Week action. Hello, everyone. Eric Willowhite along with Aaron Schellen. This is Stream Sports Midwest bringing you Nihil Game of the Week action on the Nihil TV network on Stream Sports Midwest. So 3 games in the book, Aaron, and we've reached the 4th and final matchup. This is a 14U return for the Bloomington Thunder, only this time in the nightcap, they're taking on the Vipers.
Yeah, they looked pretty good. The Thunder looked pretty good. They looked really good in that first game. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead about 3.5 minutes in and held on from there. So they're looking to make it 2 for 2 today, and the Thunder looking to make it 4 for 4. Going to run the table today against the visitors.
Yeah, so they won the first 14U game. They won the 10U game, and then they just finished up the 12U game about a couple hours ago. And then this is a 14U return for the Bronze Division. Bloomington coming in now, they have 9 games played. They're 7-1-1 for 15 points, 49 goals scored, 27 against. That's up to date as of the moment through this morning. Vipers coming in with 11 games played, 1-7-3, 5 points on the season, 23 goals scored, 52 against, a minus 29. So it's been a rough go so far here for the Vipers. Let's take a look at the last meeting between these two teams. Bloomington won back on November 18th up in Gurnee, defeating the Vipers 5-2. The Vipers last played on the 17th of December. Obviously, a lot of teams have taken off for the winter break here, and they suffered a close 4-3 loss to Winter Club at Winter Club. So that was the last game that the Vipers played. As for the Thunder, we know they played earlier this morning. They were 5-2 winners over the Glenview Stars. So that's where these two teams are coming into today's action in our final game of the quadruple header. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all of those clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. I feel like the number of states is increasing every year, Aaron.
It is, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Showing growth.
Let's get some Minnesota in there.
Minnesota, yeah, sure.
This is the 54th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The Nihil member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the squirt, peewee, bantam, midget, age, or college junior prep groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. Nihil will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's Nihil Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of this season. For more information about Nihil and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, Nihil president, or visit the website at nihl.info. Right before the horn. Got that read in.
Well done. Nicely timed, Eric.
Yes, I feel much better about myself.
It has been a day today. I mean, we got here about 9 a.m. this morning.
Yep.
And we walked into a dark arena, which was pretty cool. I got a really neat shot of it on my phone of the arena with just the ice lit up. It was a really cool shot. And before we get this 4th game underway, I want to thank the Bloomington organization.
Yes.
They were very hospitable to us today and made sure we had everything we needed to put these 4 games on for those of you who are watching them from, well, Illinois and Wisconsin, really. We had 2 of the 4 states represented here today. So thank you to the Thunder program and all of the team managers who made sure we had what we needed to put these games on. We got 1 more to go.
So we know we have 1 goalie for Bloomington. That is Robert Quinn, who had an outstanding game in that quadruple opener against the Glenview Stars. They won that game 5-2, and Quinn just was dominant in that performance. So looking to see how he responds here in the nightcap. For the Vipers, they have 2 goalies on the roster, Carson Voznicka and also Duncan Woolley.
And it looks
Voznicka's 13.
Yep, and that looks like who's going to get the start, number 13 in black.
Duncan Woolley will back him up. The Vipers in their black and orange with white numerals will be going left to right, and then the host Thunder will be going right to left in their home whites with blue pants and green trim. And we're underway here in Bloomington, and here we go.
11 seconds. It feels like that happens in so many of these games that we do, doesn't it? That There's a whistle almost right off the bat for an icing, or in this case, an offside. It seems like it happens a lot.
Teams just don't like prosperity, Aaron. That's what I'm finding. So, but here we are. So we're underway again. Inside their own zone, the Vipers, and we got another whistle. And we got a penalty here?
Yeah, looks like we're going to have a penalty right away on the Vipers.
Wow, okay. So
not sure what happened there, but I think that's going to be Mason Vargas, number 1, going to the box. We'll see what the official has up his sleeve here.
20 seconds in, Vargas going to the box for roughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was some contact down in the near corner, and looks like too much contact as far as the official was concerned.
So the faceoff will be to the right of Voznicka. It'll be Johnson on the draw for the Thunder. I believe he's going up against Elian Porez. And Johnson wins the draw, gets it back to the left point, now over to the far point. That puck is knocked out of there. Skating inside the zone, the Vipers. And that should be a holding call. Canlis' stick was being held there, but nothing was called. At least that's how I saw it.
It's Nolan Forsythe Daly. He saw enough of the penalty box in that first game.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go there again. He gets that puck up ice, feeding it over to Owen Ahman.
Ahman was really good in that first game as well. He scored a goal. Big body out there, used that size to his advantage.
And here's Ahman again. He carries that puck up along the near boards, brings it over the blue line. And Ahman, nice cross-ice pass. It was deflected just out of the reach of Harper Funk, who also had a very good game in the opener.
Yeah, she had 2 goals in that first game.
Now puck along the backboards there, trying to dig it out is Henry Weber of the Vipers. And we have a 4-player battle. Puck is still hemmed up against the dasher there below the goal line. Keep hacking away. Nothing's happening. I'm surprised that another player has it going. No, and then coming out was Harper Funk. Tried to cross-ice pass, but it was deflected. Trying to get it over to Forsythe Daly, but it was deflected.
Yeah, like what I saw there from Harper. She just waited, and then bolted in, took the puck out, and almost had a clean 2-on-1 right out in front of net, right out in front of the net.
Now the puck back inside Vipers territory. And fanning on that one, that was Braden Derrickson. That might have been, I'll check on that. Whoa!
Yeah, it's going to be a penalty on Landon Gray. He was caught for that in game 1, too. Another big kid using that size. And sometimes these bigger bodies at these age groups, they get called for just being bigger than the person they run into.
Yeah.
But in this particular case, Landon Gray, a little too much contact there, so he'll go to the box, and we're forward to his side for 12 seconds.
So we got roughing calls, 2 roughing calls to start things out. We're off to a good start here in the 14U finale. Here in the bronze division, face off to the right of Robert Quinn. And Bloomington takes control of that one.
That should be another penalty. No, it's not. That was a hard hit. Funk into the boards hard. I thought for sure that would be a penalty.
Vipers will bring the puck out. Inside the zone, that is Annexstad. Annexstad had the puck ring around over to the far point. Then it's thrown back down below. It's going to be picked up there by Canlis. Now back up high, shot towards the net, never gets through to Quinn. And the puck is loose at the near circle, and that's going to be brought outside the zone. That is Braden Derrickson, had the puck taken away. And now the Vipers look to go the other way. Unable to at the moment. Now shoveled ahead. Annexstad has it. Annexstad had it poked away. Guerrero got it off his stick. And then it's flipped into the Vipers zone. This may go all the way down for icing, and it will. Icing against Bloomington with 9:48 to play. 57 seconds on the penalty to Gray. So,
and I was just thinking that no call on Harper Funk. We've done back-to-back games of 12U and 10U. Their body checking is allowed at 14U, so that would explain why there was no call there on Harper Funk. I got to get my mind back into that 14U mindset.
Yeah, I mean, it would be one thing, though, if the puck wasn't in the vicinity there, then you're talking an interference.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was a good check. Draw here, taken control by Bloomington. So that's a big face-off win for the Thunder as they bring it outside the zone. Here's Stella Bantham. She dumps it inside the zone.
She's somebody you really liked in game one.
Yeah, she was very well, a lot of players on Bloomington were very noticeable, but Bantham was all over the place as well. Now up ice, that puck rolls off the stick of Chris Wald, and it's thrown back down by the Thunder, but that'll be icing again. You cannot ice when you're shorthanded in Nihil. That rule was instituted last year.
Yep, but only 28 seconds left on this power play for the Thunder. The Vipers really nothing of note on their first abbreviated power play.
It'll be Onixstad going against Harper Funk for the draw to the left of Quinn. And Bloomington again wins the draw, but we got another puck in the stands, Aaron.
Yeah, more of those today than we've seen in forever. And we get to talk about the puck slot.
We should have got that on camera. Next time. We get the puck slot on camera. Yeah, they must have waxed the inside of the glass because those pucks just like they're flying off.
They are squirting out out of the rink here at rapid pace.
And Takey unable to keep that puck inside the zone, so he's going to have to backtrack. That'll about kill off the penalty. So about 9 seconds remaining, but Thunder have possession inside the Vipers zone. Now, nice job holding on to that puck was Almond. Then it comes outside the zone. Thunder look to get it back. Harper Funk drops it back towards the middle of the ice. And then Gray will dump it down fresh out of the box. Gray, the big hit in the corner there.
Yeah, he is a wrecking ball out there, number 20 in white. Full speed, hitting everything in the opposite colored jersey. We saw this in game one as well.
Now in the corner, Almond trying to get bumped off the puck there. Good job. Oh, and then that should have been a penalty. Definitely on Almond there, but that goes uncalled. Shot by Onixstad that sails over the glove of Robert Quinn. Not the former Bears defensive lineman.
Yes, one would question what he's doing in a 14U hockey game.
Onixstad up the ice with a head of steam between the circles, backhand, forehand, tries to poke it between the wickets. A nice save made by Quinn there. That was his first big test. Good rush there by Onixstad, slicing through the defense. And now the Thunder take possession. They'll go up along the near boards, backhanded into the zone. And the Vipers take possession. They'll dump it back out to center. Thrown back to the neutral zone. And Derrickson unable to corral it. Onixstad had it for a moment. Now he gets it back again. Backhander. That hit the side of the net. Rolling over to the far board, coming in from the point to keep it in is Henry Weber. Now down low, shot, glove save made. Rebound kicked out, but behind the net. Oh, nice spinorama move there. I don't have a 72. Is that a 72?
Let's see if
77? That's Canless.
It's Nate Canless, yeah.
Okay. My bad there. Funk checked along the boards there, and then a little slash there from Derrickson.
Derrickson with the little secondary two-hand slash after the play.
Yeah, they're going to have to get control of this game here. It's getting a little chippy.
Yeah, in the early going for sure.
Funk trying to gather it up along the near boards, but the Vipers get it outside the zone. That'll go all the way over to Brian Abamount, whose brother...
We assume brothers.
We assume it's his brother,
brothers,
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both played in the last game.
Yeah, they were in the 12U game. Chris Abamount, and again, he was the victorious goaltender for the Thunder as they are 3-0 on the day, looking to go 4-0, but Vipers aren't giving up anything here. Scoreless at 6:24 remaining. Well, puck in the near corner as Mason Vargas behind his own net. He'll move it over to the far boards. unable to find it at his skates. Were the Vipers, but then it's kicked outside the zone. That was Hayden Peterson who was trying to locate that puck. Now here's Chris Wald. Wald, below the goal line, has puck pickpocketed. Vargas keeps it in, however, at the near point. Now Wald. Puck rolls off the stick once more. Centering attempt. Oh, and just fanning on the one-timer. Wow.
I think that was Hayden Peterson.
Hayden Peterson, right,
87.
Now the puck inside Vipers territory, but that was an icing call.
Yeah, he just healed that one-timer. That was a pretty feed from Wald across the ice and just off the end of the stick of Hayden Peterson and not able to get anything on that one-time slap shot attempt, but he had a wide-open goal to aim for.
Vipers getting some chance. That's the funny thing with this, Aaron, is that we talked about in that first game that we did. I think it was the first game. Yeah. It was a 9-2 loss for Bloomington, and then they come back and then they win.
That was the second.
Oh, the second game, the
game,
sixth
yeah.
one, right? That was the
10U game. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So here we are. We had the Vipers team who's a little low in the standings here in the Bronze Division. They're holding their own right now.
Yeah, they've had the better of the opportunities so far. They've done a nice job possession-wise. This is a Thunder team, like I said, that scored 3 goals in the first 3.5 minutes against a 10-1-1
Right.
Glenview Stars team. So that's the team in first place in this division, and the Thunder came out and rolled them early.
They did, and that gave them the momentum for the rest of the game. Trying to carry that puck inside the zone was Jordan Stam. Then he backhands it to the backboards. Puck is loose. Battling for it there is Peterson. And then it comes over to the near boards.
And you
do
have to wonder a little bit if fatigue is an issue.
That's true.
Given that this is the second game for this 14U team.
Nice save by Quinn there. Yeah, that is something to keep an eye on here, especially as the game gets into second and third period. I don't know where the Vipers were. Obviously, I think this is their only game of the day, as that's down for an icing. But we've seen a lot of icings from the Thunder here in this first period, and that's an indication. Again, you talk about fatigue, also the short bench.
That's what I was just going to say. They only have 10 skaters if you take out Robert Quinn, their goalie. So it's a short bench. They played a game about 5 hours ago, and they got another one. So you wonder if they went home first or if they just hung around the arena or what they did. But that's a long day. It's been a long day for us, a long day for them, too.
Yeah. So they have 2 forward lines and 2 pairs of defensemen. That's what they're carrying here. That's your 10 players, plus the goalie. Save made! And holding on was Vaznicka.
That was 68. That was Isaac Johnson on that backhand. That was a play, again, made by Owen Amon, who broke through a couple of black jerseys, put the puck on net. Isaac Johnson had the backhand, and
Vargas with a trip.
Yeah, Vaznicka made the nice save, and Vargas back in the box for a second time here in the first period.
So another power play here for the Thunder with 4:03 to go in a scoreless first. Taking the draw will be Isaac Johnson going up against Porez. Thunder win the draw, shoveled down into the far corner by Abama. Now Johnson digs it out the near corner. Tries to throw it on net. Centering attempt. Oh, and off the far post. That was Gray who backhanded it. Ricocheted off the far post, went to the far corner.
Yeah, fancy stick work by Owen Amon.
Now Johnson coming in. Backhander. Save made. And no goal.
Yeah, Amon again off those far boards, Eric. That's what you call a power move. Puck was in the net. The official waved it off, and they're actually going to bring the face-off to the neutral zone.
Okay.
So Owen Amon played a really solid first game for this Thunder team, and he set up a couple of opportunities there for the Thunder on this power play.
Now the Thunder doing a wholesale change for the power play unit, while the Vipers keep their same 4 penalty killers on the ice. On the draw will be Derrickson now for the Thunder going against Porez. Thunder win it again, shoveled inside the zone by Bantham, and going after it will be Nick Takey. Takey spun around, tried to get it up along the far boards, but he's 2-on-1 action over there, and then it's dug out. Shot, save, rebound! And right on the spot is Harper Funk, and she puts it in for the power play goal. And Bloomington has a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Derrickson with the shot from that far faceoff dot. The initial save made by Vaznica, and Harper Funk right on the doorstep, backhands it past the goaltender. That's her third goal here in a game and a period so far for number 22 in white. And the Thunder jump out early.
She's having herself a day, Harper Funk is, 22 in white. And we'll go to the draw again. Derrickson against Porez. They still have the time up on the scoreboard, but the penalty is over.
Yep.
Now the play inside the neutral zone. Skating backwards, throwing it off the near boards is Henry Weber, unable to get it outside the zone, so Stam will have to play it. Throws it over to the far boards, but it's going to be kept in by Jackson Guerrero for the moment.
They're going to get Guerrero for roughing. That's just an elbow. Okay. I saw Guerrero, he sort of extended that arm a little bit, and I think that's what led to the penalty. Nothing wrong with the hit. You extend that arm out, you chicken wing that a little bit, and it becomes a penalty.
Guerrero shaking his head there, but as you mentioned, that was the right call, and now the Vipers will get a chance on the power play again to try and get the equalizer. Faceoff will be to the right of Robert Quinn. On the draw will be Anekstad. Cole Anekstad, and right off the draw, gets a shot. Quinn makes the save and holds on.
I think that was going to go over the net. I think it deflected up into the glove, but Quinn makes the save as he should and holds on.
Yeah, puck unable to keep it in at the near point. That got on in a hurry on Jordan Stam. Now skating back for it as Henry Weber goes behind his own net. He's looking for an outlet, gets it over to the far side. Shovel to Anekstad. Anekstad between the circles, does not gain possession, but coming in is Stam. He tries to chip it down, gets it to Wald. Wald, centering attempt. Anekstad unable to corral it, but kept in. Oh, and that one ricocheted off of Quinn. Puck is loose, and Anekstad picks it up. Centering attempt right on the doorstep, but too strong, and now Bloomington goes the other way. A couple great looks for the Vipers, unable to cash in. Now puck inside Vipers territory as Gray's trying to kill off some penalty time. Gray will skate off for a change here. Vipers will carry it up along the near board. That's Henry Weber. Weber gets inside the zone.
He lost his glove.
Lost one glove. His right glove. He's going to go back for it as the whistle sound. The puck went on net. And we have 53 seconds remaining on the penalty to Guerrero. Get a fresh set of power play team for the Vipers coming on.
Gavin Wheeler out there, Aiden Peterson, and Elian Porras out there as your forward line.
Porras the center. Thunder trying to gain control of that draw, unable to. That is Gavin Wheeler, throws it on net. Quinn made the initial save. Now we get a whistle just as he was trying to cover up.
A bit of a delay there from Robert Quinn. He made the blocker save, looked a little unsure of what he wanted to do, and he put his glove on the puck late as the Vipers were sort of bearing down on him, and he's fortunate with the whistle.
Face off to the right. Porras against Derrickson. Flip down that. That one goes wide from Peterson. Trying to stuff shot there on the near side from Porras. And then the puck thrown to the far point. That's going to be kept in by Wheeler. Now Vargas. Vargas near point. Deflected, but then it goes wide of the near post.
Vargas had about 20 or 30 feet in front of him like he has right here, and he chose to take the shot right from the point.
Flip down net, and that goes into the pads and the glove of Robert Quinn.
Would have liked to have seen Mason Vargas maybe skate to the top of the dot rather than take the shot from where he was. There were no white jerseys in front of him. Try to skate forward, see if you can get some traffic in front of Robert Quinn, who continues to look like a brick wall in net for this Thunder team.
And then even if you don't do that, hopefully you pull away a defender, and then that opens something up for you closer. Vipers, 5 seconds left on the power play, and that goes over to Stam on the near point. Backhands it back down. Canless throws it behind the net. Oh, and then it goes right between his legs. Knocked down was Stam. Puck is loose. Canlis whacking at it. Stam going for it in the corner. Power play is over. Both teams back at full strength as Weber rings it down low. Canlis trying to come up with that loose puck. Thunder trying to get it out. Bantam had it. Lost it. Now down low in the corner, and that's going to be thrown over to the far side by Nolan Forsythe Daly. And puck finally comes just outside the zone, brought in off sides by the Vipers. So we have a whistle. 14.9 seconds remaining. 1-0 lead for the Thunder here in Game 4 of a 4-pack, the Holiday 4-pack, coming to a close here at the conclusion of this game. We want to thank everyone for tuning in to the 4 games today. And again, as Aaron mentioned, we want to thank the Bloomington Thunder organization for hosting us down here and getting us set up in a great vantage point to call these games. Here come the Vipers. Here's Axelstad between the circles just as the horn sounds. He got a shot off, but was not going to count. And we'll go to the second period with the Thunder leading 2-0.
Yeah, Vipers look pretty good in that first period. Pretty confident out there against this Thunder team. They had some good opportunities, but Harper Funk with her 3rd goal of the day.
The Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawk fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. I don't think the Hawks-Flames game is still on.
No.
But you can catch it on the recorded version. Tuesday, January the 9th, the Hawks will be hosting the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid comes to the United Center. That game's going to be on ESPN Plus and Hulu. And they probably thought Connor Bedard would be available for that, but unfortunately he will be out for a while. Thursday, January 11th, the Hawks will then go to Winnipeg to take on the league-leading Winnipeg Jets. That game will be back on NBC Sports Chicago. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. Chicago Blackhawks also want to let you know that the Little Blackhawks Learn to Play is a program created by the NHL to make hockey more accessible and to inspire boys and girls 5 to 9 years old to get in the game. The Blackhawks' goal is for the kids enrolled in this program to become a part of the local hockey community and to develop fundamental skills that help them succeed on and off the ice. If you know kids who might be interested, you can find more details and register for winter or spring Little Blackhawks Learn to Play programming at NHL.com/Blackhawks/amateur/little-Blackhawks. Getting ready for the second period puck drop. 13 minutes periods here in 14U Bantam Bronze play. And it's Porez on the draw against, that was Derrickson.
Yep.
Thunder going left to right this period, and the Vipers right to left. Derrickson shovels that one past Gray. Vipers pick up the loose change. That's Chris Wald. He's going to carry it in along the far boards. Wald still looking to center, but unable to get it over to a black jersey. And from the, trying to flip it over the net. I think that was Canlis. Trying to get a little creative behind the net there, but
puck got caught up on the netting, and he tried to bang it up off the net and over the top.
Here's Takey for the Vipers, goes right between the circles, up ice, eludes 2-3 defenders now, and brings it in along the near boards. Might as well take it, shoots! Nice save made by Quinn. Rebound pulled away by Allman. Throws it over to the far point, kept in by Vargas.
A hard shot by Takey.
Vargas rings it down low. Thunder try and take it out. Vipers putting on some good pressure here in the early going. That was Porez who had it for a moment. Then it goes over to the near point, and it's going to be shoveled outside of the zone by Harper Funk. Funk gets the puck back on the ricochet, backhands it back in the zone, but in ahead of the play was Allman, so that'll be an offsides against the Thunder. You know why? The clock was still moving there for a moment. I thought,
Yep, 11:34, yeah.
Yeah.
Minute and a half gone here in the third, or second rather.
1-0 Thunder. Face off outside the Viper zone along the near boards. Once again, it is Derrickson, this time going against Axelstad. Annexstad. I don't keep calling him Axelstad. Annexstad. And there is Annexstad. He's going to take it wide, far circle. Nice job there by Forsyth Daly to bump him to the perimeter. But still getting a shot off was Onixstad. Oh, and then the puck thrown on Quinn. You just kind of saw it at the last minute. He had his pad down and was able to go up ice between the circles. Now it's outside of the zone.
Yeah, on that first shot by Onixstad, if Gavin Wheeler had been able to corral that puck on his backhand, that would have been a tap-in goal, but not able to control the rebound, and it ended up rolling into the corner harmlessly. Yeah,
you're absolutely right, Aaron. He was right on the doorstep. As it is, there was an offsides against the Vipers, so the draw will be along the far boards in front of the Vipers bench outside the Thunder zone. Here is Ahmed. Ahmed knock it inside the Vipers zone, loses possession. And now trying to split the defense there was Onixstad. He might have a leg up here. Here's Onixstad. Oh, nice job there. Again, keeping him to the perimeter. Tried to throw it towards the net, but never got there. And now here comes Ahmed for the Thunder. Ahmed, nice move. Taking it to his backhand. Trying to center. Now he finds Bantham. Bantham has to go below the goal line. Now going around the other side. Shot. And that one, not sure if Kvasnicka got a piece of that one, but it's going to come all the way out.
Yeah, I think he did, Eric. He was kind of went down into a ball and was able to knock that into the corner, and it forces the Vipers to ice it.
So we get an icing call against the Vipers with 10:21 to go in the second period. 1-0 Bloomington lead. Kvasnicka skating around there after that icing call. And the faceoff will be to his right. Draw one by the Vipers. Ooh, nice keeping at the last moment by Funk. And it's out to the neutral zone where...
And I think one of the things I'm most impressed with this Bloomington Thunder team, having watched now 4+ periods, is that because they've got such a short bench, it really does require everybody to play essentially multiple positions. Everyone has to get back defensively. The defensemen have to pinch up. They have to play offense. And they've all done a really nice job at kind of playing multiple roles in these games.
Yeah, that is a good point. They have looked very sound fundamentally as well. So it's just been a very good day for the Bloomington program, but especially the 14U team. They have a 1-0 lead here in their second game of the day. The puck tapped over to Canlis. Canlis carries that up along the near boards. Backhand pass between the circles. Goes over to the far side. Unable to corral that one or at least hold on to it was Chris Wald. Now over to the near boards. Takey comes in, pinches in to keep it inside the zone. Throws it down low for the moment, but that's going to be picked up by Abamont, Brian Abamont. And then up ice go the Thunder. Gray came in ahead of the play, so he had to clear. And then Derrickson went back in there, so Funk was unable to establish offense. There's Canlis again. Canlis coming in. Rolls it towards the net as Porres was knocked down trying to go for that pass there, and now the Thunder look to go the other way, but Stam intercepts the pass inside the zone and shovels it ahead where it's going to be played by Forsyth Daly. Unable to clear, he's going to have to try again. Brings it around to the near board. And
that was a nice keep by by Wald right at that near point.
As Harper Funk tried to get that puck outside the zone, but Wald doing a good job keeping it in, and now Funk is able to get it outside the zone, but Onixstad quickly takes the puck away. Onixstad, 44 in black, very noticeable in this game. Here's Weber for the Vipers. Back up ice, connection to Peterson over to Onixstad. The seam split right up the middle. Onixstad moves in, shoots, scores!
Ooh, wow, he got in tight on Robert Quinn, Eric. He put it on his backhand, forehand, and tucked it inside that far post. And just as you were talking about Cole Onixstad, he makes you look like you know what you're talking about as he tucks it in the near or far post and ties this at one.
Yeah, it just kind of looked like his time was coming, and it was a nice touch pass there by Peterson to set him free And then Onixtad just split 2 defenders, ahead of steam, and then, as you said, nice stick handling. Oh, and now another return in. What a play from Almond.
Almond to Bantham.
Over to Bantham, and immediately Bloomington says, all right, we can play that too.
Yep, less than 10 seconds later.
Wow.
We talked about Owen Almond right at the beginning of the puck drop here for Game 2. He impressed in Game 1, and he used his size and speed there, and Stella Bantham on the backside was waiting for that pass, and it was a clean pass, and that's an easy tuck for Stella. That's her second goal of the day as well.
So Bantham puts the Thunder back up by 1, 2-1. That puck deflected down, but Vargas gets it before it rolls over to Kvasnicka. And now the Vipers trying to get the puck outside the zone. They do. Then it's shoveled deeper inside the zone. Thrown out to the neutral zone where Owen Almond plays it. Now back for the Vipers. They'll throw it inside the zone where Jackson Guerrero has it. And here's Almond once more. Almond gets around a defender. Far circle centering attempt, trying to get it back over to Stella Bantham, trying to do that pairing again. The puck comes outside the zone, brought in offsides.
And tried almost the same exact play, but this time the Vipers did a better job getting a body on Stella Bantham and not allowing her that easy tip, because again, that backside was wide open on Kvasnicka.
That's a good shift, though, for that line for the Thunder, is they got the go-ahead goal 10 seconds after the Vipers had tied things up. Now here's Gray inside the zone, backhands it towards Kvasnicka. And now the Viper, and we get a stoppage of play here.
It's gonna be Vargas again. Mason Vargas for the 3rd time going to the box here in a period and a half.
It's not the hat trick he was looking for.
No.
So Vargas off to the box. Another power play coming here for the Thunder. And again, the Vipers trailing by 1 here. It's a very close game. Obviously, still within reach here for the Vipers, but giving the Thunder an opportunity on the power play, looking to go up by 2 now. Here's Forsyth Daly, far point, tries to throw it down low, gets it over to Harper Funk at the skates of Funk, and throws it back over to the far point. And that puck thrown down low. Weber moves it over to the near boards. But Derrickson doing a good job of keeping it down low. Now Funk comes off from the near boards. Funk, cross-ice pass. Gray kind of fanned on it, wide open, but wasn't able to get a whole bunch on it. Now between the circles, shot on net does not get through. That one coming from Abamont. And then nice job there by Kvasnicka with some traffic up front. And that one shoveled over the head of Kvasnicka over to the far corner.
And Derrickson tried to go top shelf with the backhand and just went over the crossbar.
He's getting a little testy there in the corner there with Bantham. Well, players falling down. Bantham going against Stam.
And Bantham was the one who threw that first hit in that corner that allowed things to get a little testy down there.
Here's Almond. Almond does a good job eluding a defender. And the puck thrown behind the net. Weber going against Almond, trying to pin it up against the boards. A good job there killing time. 38 seconds on the power play for the Thunder, as 5 players are trying to pull that puck out.
And Vipers got to be careful. 3 players below the red line while you're shorthanded.
Now here's Gavin Wheeler. Wheeler, shorthanded, carrying the puck along the far boards. Wheeler still has it. Bantham doing a good job, though, defending. But Wheeler still has possession. He just loses it there at the last minute, but killing most of that time left on the penalty. Up ice goes the puck, but the only one who's going to get there first is Nick Takey. The line is net as the penalty expires. Both teams at full strength. Almond tries to keep it in. Wald pulled it away, but Almond gets it back. Centering attempt. Harper Funk. Oh, and it just deflected wide of the near post.
Ooh, Vipers almost put that in their own net.
Here's Nick Takey again having problems with the official. Trying to get the puck free over to Porez. Good job by Gray to keep it in, and he whistles it through the blue paint. Oh, far side. There's a keep-in try there by Grady Ponder. And Ponder will head off for a chain deck. Yes. Now Forsyth Daly in the neutral zone. Wings it past Harper Funk, but that'll be an icing call against the Thunder. 4 minutes exactly to go in period two. 2-1 lead for the Thunder. 2 goals in this period. We had Cole Onixstad getting the equalizer for the Vipers, but then 10 seconds later, Stella Bantham scored.
It's pretty 2-on-1 from Owen Almond.
Ooh, and that one right off the draw. Quick shot coming from Wald. And making the save was Robert Quinn. Yeah, but nice shot by Bantham 10 seconds later to put Bloomington back on top, and that's where we stand, 2-1 now. Between the middle, circles, Takey. Quick shot attempt there trying from Peterson.
Kind of healed it a little bit.
Well, Peterson throws it below the goal line. That's going to come up along the near boards. Harper Funk tried to get there first, but Takey was able to keep it in. Now cross ice pass, far circle shot. That one never gets through. It's deflected. Takey comes in, tries to throw it on net. Funk gets a piece of that one. Takey again throws it towards the net. Oh, and that one hit the side of the net from Peterson.
He got a ton on that backhand.
And coming out with it are the Thunder, and they'll get it up ice. Puck knocked forward inside the zone. Here's Gray. Gray throws it behind the net. Wald tries to get there first, but Harper Funk beats him to it. Wald trying to push it outside the zone. He does. This is a 3-on-1. 3-on-1 for the Vipers. I'm not sure they know it. And then whistles that one high. Porras never lifted his head up.
Yeah, he had 2 skaters to his left, and he was thinking shot the entire time.
And the bad thing about that is the shot wasn't on net, like even at pads to get a rebound.
Yep.
So yeah, always lift your head up when you're coming on a break like that to see if you have teammates coming along with you. Now the play in the near corner. On the near boards, Takey pinches
we're gonna
in.
have a penalty here on the Thunder in the corner. Kind of a hit from behind, a little cross check in the near corner. We'll put the Thunder shorthanded here, and I thought they might call that, and yeah, it looks like Guerrero back to the box.
Roughing is the call against Guerrero.
Yeah, you got to be careful in the corner. It was just a little two-hand jab to the lower back against the Vipers players. He was going into the corner, and those are the ones that are scary. If that player loses an edge and goes into the boards, you can be looking at something pretty serious. So probably the right call to teach young Jackson about not hitting in the back when you got a player going towards the boards.
Oh, off the draw. Puck was loose, and it whistled off the head of the cage of Robert Quinn, and the referee immediately blew the whistle.
Immediately, as soon as you saw Quinn take that off the mask, they blew the whistle, and you heard the official say, "You all right?" And they took the mask off, looked at it to make sure there was no dent or crack, and he's good to go.
That's a good thing, though. I like that. Look out for the safety of the players here, especially Axelstad just rifled that one.
Yeah.
Now Stam tried to get that one through, but Allman hit the back of Allman, and now the puck is thrown inside Vipers territory, so that'll be an icing. Faceoff will come all the way back inside Thunder territory with 1:43 remaining on the penalty to Guerrero and 2:08 remaining in period number 2. 2-1 Bloomington. Faceoff to the left of Robert Quinn. It'll be Axelstad on the draw once more, and it'll be Derrickson for the Thunder. Vipers take control of the draw. They're all up high.
Yeah.
They have one player down low, so I think they kind of got out of their set where they wanted to be.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see 3 high on the power play these days. Not very often you see 4. Not a lot you can do with 4 along the blue line.
Stam shovels it ahead. Oh, that one deflected down, luckily for the Thunder, into the glove of Robert Quinn. As I think that one went off of Forsyth Daly. And now we'll have another draw. This time it'll be to the right of Quinn. And I believe it'll be Harper Funk this time on the draw going against Porras. Weber on the point along with Stam. Puck comes outside the zone. Stam wasn't able to keep it in, so then it's knocked deeper inside Vipers territory where Weber will play it. With 1:10 remaining on the power play. Weber skating it through the neutral zone. Cross center ice. Tried to get it over to Porras. It was deflected. And then shoveled down low by Clark. Sidney Clark. Oh, Sidney Clark's wide open. Fanned on it. As the puck might have hopped on her at the last minute. And then the puck comes over to Porras. That one off the dasher, unable to keep that one in. 39 seconds. Boy, Clark was wide open between the circles there, but just couldn't corral that one.
Yeah, Cindy just not able to finish, but she was in good position.
Now Stam sort of, the puck slowed on him, lost possession. Porras trying to keep it in along the near boards. 22 seconds on the power play. Porras backhanded centering attempt, trying to get it over to Clark. And now Weber pinching in to keep it down low. Back over to Weber near point. 10 seconds on the power play. He whistles that one wide of the far post. Skating after it will be Grady Ponder. Ponder trying to clear. Walled Ponder playing that puck along with Harper Funk. And then it's thrown into the Viper zone. Guerrero back on the ice with a flurry there. Cross ice pass up to Canlis. Canlis might have an opportunity here. Canlis centers it. Porras' shot goes wide. And time winds down here in the second period. Nice late rush there. I know the Vipers didn't score in the power play, Aaron, but they got a lot of good looks there, and I think they can carry some of that momentum into the third period.
Yeah, some good looks on the power play, and then as soon as the power play ended, an opportunity by Porras right as the horn sounded.
Nihil players and goalies, Nihil's best flow is back. This is a fun celebration of the best hockey here in the league. There's always great enthusiasm for this annual event among players and fans. Ask your team manager how to get your team involved. One player represents their team in the contest. This year there will be a Squirt, Pee Wee, Bantam, and College Junior Prep winner. They will win prizes for their team and for themselves. Team managers have from now until January 14th to submit their entries. And as Aaron said, wait to the last possible minute, take it to Friday so the lettuce can be, in its full glory state before you submit those photos. Prizes this season are sponsored by Jerry's Hockey, the Northern Illinois Hockey League, Bona Beef, and Tricoci University. Be sure to give your team a chance to win Nihil's Best Flow 2024. And throughout the league, teams have been assigned competitive divisions for the regular season. From now until early February, each team will be working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end-of-season Nihil Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the Nihil.info website and the Nihil Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of Nihil games. Our next games will be the 3 Nihil Girls All-Star games tomorrow, Monday, from Canlin West Dundee. Girls 12U at 5. Girls 14U at 6:20, and the girls 16-19U All-Stars at 7:40 p.m. All those games right here on Stream Sports Midwest, our YouTube channel. Looking forward to that tomorrow in Canlin in West Dundee, Aaron.
Yeah, going to drink a whole lot of tea between now and then. And
it's a good idea.
I got prepared for 3 more.
Honey and tea,
yep.
Lemon and all that stuff, as they say. All right, Thunder going right to left, Vipers left to right, and we get an offsides call against the Thunder as the Vipers are looking to get that equalizer here. 13-minute periods. The faceoff will be outside the zone along the far boards in front of the Vipers bench. Shoveled to the neutral zone. Here is Aumann. Aumann, top of the near circle. Wow, he got a lot on that one.
And Vipers just backed off and gave Aumann the space he needed to get that shot off.
Oh, nice stick handling on that one. Boy, Aumann, a couple quick shots here. And that one gets through.
Yeah, that was Guerrero from the far point. Just put it in on goal. I don't know if it hit a Viper on the way in or Just took a funny bounce when it hit the ice, but it skipped past the glove side of
Grossinger,
yeah, thank you.
Yes.
And into the back of the net, so the Thunder up 3-1.
So an early third period goal for the Thunder gives them their first 2-goal lead of this afternoon. And now the task for the Vipers just got a little more challenging. Chasing 2 goals here. Still a lot of time, but this Bloomington team isn't easy to play against.
No, you said it earlier, very fundamentally sound offensively and, more importantly, defensively at this point.
And they're going to say, I thought that one was deflected, but they're going to say it was icing nonetheless, so a draw will come the other way.
Yep, and I think if you're the Thunder, you'll probably see some of that here in the third period. We talked about maybe fatigue being an issue, and if you have a 2-goal lead at this point, so get the puck out of your zone, and if that means you ice it and live to fight another day, so be it. But don't take any chances if those legs are getting a little heavy. Just get the puck out.
Vipers win the draw. That shot fired from the far point. That one coming from Takey. And we'll get wholesale changes here for the Thunder as they'll swap everyone out after that icing. Fresh bodies on the ice, relatively fresh,
yes,
I guess is what
fresh.
you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, we've just been sitting here all day, and I'm exhausted. I can't imagine what it's like to play in 2 hockey games in one day.
I guess I could if I was 14 or 13 years old.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I'd say, sign me up. Play along the far boards. That's Gavin Wheeler. And now Jackson Guerrero throws it inside the Viper zone. That goes off of Takey. He'll have to retreat inside his own zone. Takey, that was a dangerous pass, but he was able to get it through. And now up ice goes Porez. Porez had the puck swiped off his stick for a moment by Abamont. Cross ice pass to the far point. Takey with a shot, blocker save made by Quinn. Now Wheeler throws it down low. Puck's moved up the ice by Derrickson. Knocked back in by the Vipers, brought back out by the Thunder. Aumann pushed in the boards. Aumann with a little, don't do that to me. Oh, that one deflected on net, and that one hopped around, and then eventually Kvasnicka able to cover up on it, but that one was a little tricky. It took a mean hop on him.
Yeah, I like what I saw from Aumann there. He made the pass back to the point and then immediately drove to the center towards that high slot area, and he was the one who got his stick on that puck that caused it to bounce down. So Owen Aumann looking very, very good here in game number 2, just like he did in game number 1.
Yep. Face-off goes over to the far boards. Vipers try and throw it outside the zone. They eventually do. That was Onixstad at center ice. Then Harper Funk was able to get the puck. This could be 2-on-1. I think that one's going to sail over the net, but Kvasnicka not taking any chances, gloves it down and holds on for the face-off. Face-off will be to the left of Kvasnicka. Kvasnicka having a word there with defender Henry Weber. Draw. Unable to keep it in are the Thunder, so they'll have to retreat back into the neutral zone. Thrown in by Forsyth Daly, then taken back out by Canlis. Forsyth Daly found his equal size in Canlis there, so. Takes all shapes and sizes to play hockey, as we know.
That's right.
Up ice, pass to Gray, unable to corral it from behind. Now the Vipers look to get a stretch pass there over to Canlis, but that one was intercepted, picked off by Funk, and throws it back inside the zone and heads for a change. Now here's Stam. Stam inside the zone. Stam takes it in, backhander, unable to get it on net as that one went wide of the near post. Now Chris Wall over on the far boards, but Bantham throws it up ice. And then it's getting further down with the puck is Aumann. And now over to Canlis on the near boards. There's Onixstad. Onixstad will carry it over along the far boards. Spins. rubbed out of the play there by Derrickson. Derrickson comes up with the puck. Nice defensive play by 98 and White.
And just pinned Onixtad up against the boards, took the puck away.
And here's Bantham, Stella Bantham, trying to dig the puck out in the far corner. However, the Vipers come out with it. They try and get it back up to Onixtad. But it went too far. It went over to Abamont. And then we get an offsides call against the Vipers with 9:09 remaining, which is now a 3-1 lead for the Thunder here in period number 3. The Bloomington organization looking to go 4 for 4 in the holiday 4-pack, Aaron. That's quite an accomplishment, and 2 of those 4 coming from this 14U team if they can hold on.
Yeah, they certainly picked the right day to have us come down and do these games for them.
A reminder to those watching, the Bloomington fans, or even the visitors too, if you want DVDs made from these games, please reach out to your team manager as they can request that. And we can get those sent out to you over the next week or so. Inside the zone, here's Wald. Wald fires a shot. That one to the crest. It crept up on Quinn, but then he was able to hold it, and the whistle sounds.
Yeah, Porras did a nice job of screening off the Bloomington defender, which gave Wald that open lane. Porras kind of cut towards the middle and just took the defender with him.
So the draw will be to the left of Quinn. It'll be Porras on the draw going up against Derrickson, I believe, and there is Weber. Ooh, that one at the skates of Takey. Unable to get that cleanly, but Vipers look to keep it in, unable to. Harper Funk pulls it out. And Gray with a missile that sails over the head of Kvasnicka. Vipers in the near corner, inside their own zone. Kept in by Forsyth Daly. And then Derrickson keeps it in. Oh, wide open! Harper Funk with a blistering shot.
Go ahead.
No, as Kvasnicka makes the save and then hold on and poked at the skates there.
Yeah, Braden Derrickson and Harper Funk really working well together. That back and forth passing led to Harper Funk coming off the near half boards all alone, nobody around her, and she got all of it. She's already got 3 on the day, 2 in game 1, 1 here in game 2.
Yeah, looking to get a pair of goals in each game. Oh, and there is one right off the draw. Derrickson wins the draw, and coming in is Bantham, and Bantham gets her second goal of the game.
Yeah, Stella had a goal in game 1 and didn't miss here as a clean face-off win by Derrickson onto the stick of Bantham, and she tucked it right inside that far post, rifled the wrist shot about halfway up the net, and puts the Thunder up 3 now with about 8 minutes left.
So a 4-1 lead for the Thunder here, and it looks like they will be victorious in both of their games today, barring a big comeback from the Vipers, which is asking a lot because, you know, on the season at least, they haven't had the offensive firepower that the Thunder have brought to the season, even though they've looked really good.
Yeah, they have. They've looked pretty good here for most of the game, last couple of minutes notwithstanding.
Yeah.
They've done a nice job kind of hanging with one of the best teams in their division so far.
Playing the neutral zone, Pedersen battling there with Derrickson. Bantham comes out with it, goes over to the far corner, does a backhanded centering pass, then digs it out again, throws it on net. Kvasnicka has to hold on, and then we have a whole pile of players there. And let's see.
I heard him say go sit down to somebody, so
I think it's going to be Abamont, I think.
No, it's going to
be a Viper.
It's going to be Aiden Peterson, number 88, going to the box.
All right.
Let's see what the actual call is.
The roughing.
Rough, yeah.
So Hayden Peterson off for roughing. That'll give the Thunder a power play, something the Vipers didn't want to be in, as being shorthanded here when you're chasing 3 with 7:42 to go. But that's the call against Aiden Peterson. Face off to the right of Carson Kvasnicka. Thrown on net by Gray, and Kvasnicka gloves it and covers up.
Another face-off win for the Thunder in the offensive zone. This time Isaac Johnson winning it cleanly to Landon Gray.
This time the Vipers win the draw, and they'll ring it up ice. It hops over the stick of Forsyth Daly. Puck chase there with Onixtad. Onixtad gets through. Oh, and he almost tucked it in again.
Yeah, just couldn't control it when he went to his backhand.
Now it's a 3-on-1 for the Thunder, carrying it inside the zone. Here's Gray. Gray lofts it. Not sure if Voznicka got a piece of it. Puck's behind the net. Oh, he's having trouble tracking it. It deflects off and in. Harper Funk.
Yeah. That's 4 goals in 2 games for number 22. And I think that may have deflected up over the head of Voznicka. But either way, Harper Funk, when you're in the right places,
yes,
that's what's going to happen. You're going to get those goals that take a funny bounce. And Funk's had a couple of pretty goals. She's had a couple of greasy goals, but they count the same. She's got 4, 2 in each game. It's 5-1 Thunder.
So you have this 14U Thunder team winning 5-2 in the opener at the our 10-10 game, and they're on verge here. They're winning 5-1 here in the second game. After it was a really close game, but things have opened up here, obviously, in this third period.
Yeah, 3 goals in the last about 4 minutes here for the Thunder, and the Thunder are going to be shorthanded now, I believe.
Oh, we have a penalty on the Thunder, as Aaron mentioned, coming to the box. There's a tripping call against Bantham.
So she hasn't been perfect today.
No.
She's in the box now for a trip, but otherwise, pretty solid play from number 88 in white.
Pair of goals in this game, a goal in the first game, and a penalty. So, sprinkle yourself throughout that score sheet.
Right, exactly.
Face off to the right of Robert Quinn, who's had a whale of a game today. Only allowing 1 goal here in the second game so far. He allowed 2 in the first, but there were some big-time saves from Robert Quinn in that opener.
Yeah, he hasn't had to make a lot of tough saves here in game 2, but he's made the saves that have been asked of him.
Here is Alman.
Yeah, Porez tried to go into Alman, and he definitely got the worst of that one.
Yep. Thunder dig it out. They'll throw it over to the near boards, but Canlis was there first, and he shovels it out to Porez at center. Now Porez will carry it in. Again, this is power play time for the Vipers, but Alman gets it over on the near side. He decides he'll skate forward with it. Puck inside Thunder territory, backhanded out to Alman along the near boards. Here's Alman, dumps it down low, and he'll head off for a change.
Yeah, gained the red line that time and dumped it in deep, so smart play by Owen.
Here's Weber carrying the mail along the near boards. Weber still has possession in the near corner, now behind the net. There's Harper Funk trying to distract him. It kept in. Here's Takey near point. Whistles that high, and then got deflected downward at the last minute. Canlis picks it up in the near corner, backhanded up along the near boards. Weber pinches to keep it in along with Porez. Centered between the circles, Takey. Takey's shot goes high and wide. And now it'll go over to Forsyth Daly, throws it over to the far point. Takey keeps it in. Back down low. Wald trying to center to Porez. It was deflected before it could get there. And then unable to keep it in was Weber, as that just squirted out, and he kind of lost his footing before he can keep it inside the zone, and then the Vipers come in offsides anyways.
I think the official's calling that an intentional offsides, because that faceoff's coming down into the Vipers' defensive zone, and he called it right away. No hesitation whatsoever from the official.
6 seconds remaining on the penalty to Stella Bantham. 4:56 to go in the third period. A 5-1 lead for the Bloomington Thunder. And Johnson will take the draw against Axelstad. Vipers win the draw. Here's Takey. Rings it around the near boards. Trying to get it over to Wald. Wald shovels it, tried to shovel it to the neutral zone, but kept in by Alman. Near corner, Vipers.
Penalty is up, so 5 skaters to a side again. Bantham back out there.
Backhanded towards the net by the Thunder. Gray centering. Falling down was Bantham, trying to get the hat trick there. And just not a whole lot on it.
Yeah, it was sort of falling backwards when she attempted the shot, and you said it. She was able to direct it towards the goal, but ended up falling down, not getting a lot on it as she's looking for the Hattie.
Here comes Harper. Actually, that'll be Derrickson to take the draw against Axelstad here. Face off to the right of Kvasnicka. Forsyth Daly tries to keep it in. Second attempt is successful. Down low to Stam. And a four-player battle. Thunder dig it out. Here's Funk. Backhanded score!
Pretty.
Wow.
That's the hat trick for Harper. She has 5 goals here today. 2 goals in the first game, 3 here in the second. She has been incredibly impressive for this Thunder team. Nothing prettier than that one.
She just dug that one out of the far corner, Aaron. Just came racing towards the net. She knew exactly what she wanted to do. Backhand roof shot, 6-1 lead for the Thunder.
Yeah, right up underneath the crossbar, and that means the final 4 minutes will be played. Once the clock starts, we'll be going with that running clock here with that 5-goal lead in the third.
Face off, taken by the Vipers and Peterson. Peterson has a little bit of room, then it's knocked off his stick at the last second. Puck is loose, goes to the far corner. Forsyth Daly tries to skate around a defender. Now he does, and then just lofts it out to the neutral zone where Gray is waiting for it. Actually, no, that is Allman. Now Forsyth Daly once more over to Allman. Allman helped guide Stam to the ice there.
Well, I mean, what you're seeing is a player who is willing to give the hit before he takes it.
That's
he
right.
sees the hit coming, and instead of waiting there to
Axelstad, he'll have to chase it down along the near boards, and then a wild shot there, never gets through. Then it's rung over to the far boards where Takey comes in. Sails it over the goal, over to the near boards, Axelstad. Axelstad tries to tee that one up. That one goes off the skate and in. I believe it went off of Bantham, then off the pad and in past Quinn, so a power play goal for Axelstad. That's his second of the game. It makes it a 6-2 ball game.
Yeah, Cole Anixtad looking really, he's been probably one of, if not the best player on the ice, definitely the best player on the ice for the Vipers here this afternoon / this evening. Has a couple of goals, really quick on his skates, and you know, he got that play started, the hard slap shot from the top of the near dot, and deflection and into the back of the net.
Yeah, that one's tough. It went off like the ankle there of Bantham. Sure, that didn't feel good. So Axelstad got a lot on that one. 6-2. Minute 21 remaining in the game. That one flipped down low where Weber will play it for the Vipers. And we'll skate it up. Weber along the near boards. Allman cuts in, but Weber's able to push it inside Thunder territory. Forsyth Daly brings it around to the far boards. Peterson keeps it down low. Gray will pick up the puck and move it over to the near corner. Now Allman tried to tip it ahead. Almond gets it back. This time is tries to get it outside the zone, but Wald picks up the puck. Wald skating in. And good save made by Quinn. He did have, I believe that might have been Canlis over on the side there. Let me double check that one.
But either way, Chris Wald with a nice hard move off those near boards and drove to the net, and Quinn once again up to the task holding the near post.
Well, it was Peterson who was waiting, who was open, but yeah, I like the play Wald did there anyways. Pora's on the draw for the Vipers, 41 seconds remaining. Vipers win the draw, back to Stam, over to Takey. Takey top of the far circle, that one wide of the far post. And back over to Stam. Stam unable to keep it inside the zone. Here's Johnson skating towards the circles, top of the near circle. He'll go into that near corner. Vipers come out with it. 19 seconds remaining. Backhanded up the ice. Here comes Wald. Wald.
Good defense by Abamont to cut Wald off and not allow that 2-on-1 to develop.
And Johnson has it, or Derrickson, being pushed from behind. You know, we went the whole game. Braden Derrickson is 98 on our roster. He's 96, but we just kind of knew because he was the only 90 player for the Thunder, who win this game 6-2 to complete the Bloomington sweep.
Yeah, clean sweep for the Thunder today.
Yeah, all three teams, both 2 wins for the 14U team, and then the 10U and 12U able to get victories as well. This one, 6-2 final, Thunder over the Vipers. Any final thoughts as we wrap it up here, Aaron?
That was a fun day. It was a long day, but I love hockey, so I wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
That's the way it is. All right. Well, again, remember tomorrow, tune in on our YouTube channel, 5 p.m. That'll be the first of our 3 girls all-star games coming from the Canlin rink in West Dundee. So we got the 12U, the 14U, and then the 16-19Us back to back to back right here on Stream Sports Midwest. For Aaron Schellen, this is Eric Willowhite saying so long from the Grossinger Motorsports Arena. Final score 6-2, the Thunder over the Vipers. So long, everybody.